Every year when we do this, the first thing that we want is for the students to have fun. This is a little bit of a lighter assignment a lot of times for art students and students in general. And so we want this to sort of be the chance that they can take to have fun with art. But the biggest thing that we love seeing is when it inspires a lifelong love either of art or of aviation.
So I was very impressed by the work that we got to see because there were a lot of different age levels represented, and you always understand when you're walking into that kind of judging situation that there's going to be different skill levels, especially when it's focused on such a specific theme.
The theme for 2020 was flying yesterday and tomorrow, and really that's up to the students to interpret what that theme means for them. We really want the students to take the theme and make it their own. What does that year's theme or this year's theme mean to you? And how do you want to represent that in your own art?
One of the great things that we saw when we were looking at the art was how students used the inspiration of anything that flew to create their artwork. So they had art that within one composition had butterflies, had birds, had the Wright brothers plane, and had drones. And so the creativity that came out of that was really beautiful to see.
Every single year, NCDOT's Division of Aviation sponsors this to try to engage students and other young people in aviation or aeronautics here in North Carolina. We offer kids ages 6 through 17 who either live in or attend school in North Carolina the chance to explore different aspects of aviation, but also to explore their own creativity and any interest they might, have one day in becoming an artist or developing that skill set.
The idea that this program was developed by the Department of Transportation is also really interesting because it means that creativity is celebrated in STEM fields, in science, technology, engineering, and math, in a way that might interest young people in the field of aviation. Maybe that traditionally had only been steering towards art or one or the other, but this really brought things together in a way that we as art educators in this field are always trying to encourage. We don't only celebrate artists that have hung on museum walls for centuries. We're really celebrating the growth of creativity in our state. We're celebrating the fact that children use their hands and materials to put their thoughts onto paper and to share that with other people.
So obviously here in 2020 things are a lot different. And we're having to think of different ways to do this art contest, and we haven't fully decided how it's going to be operated quite yet.
When we had initially been approached about this partnership, we had thought about a physical exhibition in our space of some of the winners of the contest. And what has happened now, through the limitations that we're all facing, is the possibility of using even a broader platform, our social media and our internet presence, to highlight the work of these students and feature them in an online exhibition where more people might actually see it than if we had had it physically in the building. So that's really exciting.
So it takes us a while to pick the winners because we do get so many submissions. Last year we had a little over 2,400 students submit a piece of art. And so we divide everything into 3 age groups: junior, intermediate, and senior. It's based on the student's age, but it's essentially elementary, middle, or high school level. We then take all the art and we set them up in the hangar that we have here at the Division of Aviation. And once they're all set up, we come out and we pick the top 100 just by eyeballing them in each age group. Those top 100 move on. We pick our top 10 out of that. And then from those, we select the top 3. They get a cash prize. They're considered the winners here in North Carolina. And then they go on to the National Aviation Art Contest, which is hosted by the National Association of State Aviation Officials, or NCDOT. And then from there, the top 3 national winners in each age group go on to an international competition.
From one of the 77 counties out of 100 that participated in North Carolina, there are 2 students who are represented on the global stage for their artwork. When I found out that we would be working with the Aviation Department of North Carolina Division of Transportation, I got really excited just because I didn't even realize they had an art competition. Another branch of government that you might not ever expect had worked with children and creativity had fostered this enormous program with wonderful feedback and wonderful participation from across the state.
The art contest actually isn't just fun for students and teachers. We love it. Our favorite time of the year at the Division of Aviation is when we've got all the art set up in our hangar and we're able to go look at it, because so much of it is incredible. I mean, the ability of kids, and not just high school age, but down to elementary school, 6, 7-year-olds. We are every year consistently blown away by a lot of what these kids can do.